Imagine you're making dinner for your kids at home where you see a van that isn't yours, but it's outside your house. First thought, protect the kids. And second, one, call the police. Still working on boiling the water for the noodles for pasta night, you immediately call the police at around 12 a.m., letting them know an intruder may be in your house. They don't fully believe you, but show up anyway, only to have what was meant to be protection against an intruder, sorry, what was meant to be protection against an intruder. You become the intruder by means of fear from the police that a Black woman needed help, her needing mental health at the time. What happened next wasn't deserved. She needed empathy and a chance to receive the help she needed. If you're new to this channel, thanks so much for being here. I am Jessie Stories, aka Jessie, and I'm from Escaping Twin Flames on Netflix. I was in a true crime docuseries, and there is an ongoing investigation for Twin Flames universe by the Attorney General in Michigan. Being in the docuseries inspired me to pick up on the true crimes of people with disabilities. They are the most vulnerable and least talked about. They also have the highest rate of 46.2 per 1,000 people, 12 years and older, of true crimes happening to them. And those with cognitive disabilities even higher, 83.3 per 1,000, compared to able-bodied at 12.3 per 1,000 people. Brown and Black disabled people are the least reported of them all, and Black are 6 times more likely to be assaulted or shot at than a white woman. I myself am a disabled person with autism and ADHD and work in my day job with children with disabilities, so these topics are close to my heart. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe and share with a friend, so help spread the word. Please always leave a comment, say hi, or whatever you want to say. I will reply. I'll do my best to reply and try to find you through there, because my, I guess, little channel doesn't always show me the replies, so I might have to go directly onto the actual video itself, but I will put in the effort to say hello and talk to you guys, because I would like to talk and see what you think. And if you know of any cases too that I might not have heard of, because I have written down a lot of them so far, and I'm excited for one of our guests we'll eventually have on here to break things down. Anyways, make sure to always do your own research, form your own opinion. Don't just go based off of mine. Please do form your own opinion. You can even write it in the comments. I'd like to hear your perspectives too. I love to get more perspectives. And on top of that, please go back and watch any videos that are very low views, because the algorithm in the first place, this channel is everything the algorithm doesn't like, since the CEO really likes the current state of things where disability rights and stuff are going. So if you can, please like, subscribe, share with a friend, help fight the algorithm with me. And again, thanks so much for being here. If you're new, welcome. And now we shall begin our story. I found another disabled woman who's pretty similar to Tanisha Anderson, at least having the same mental health issue. They definitely both have different everything else. And one was a mom versus one was not, but we're not doing a comparison. But just so you know, when I do comparisons, it's just to see what's different and what's not. There's nothing any further than that. Me being an autistic person, I don't read any further into comparisons, even when I do comparisons of like my close friends. That's just seeing what's different about them, what's the same. Okay, now we shall continue on this very important one. So the person I began our story with was Sonya Massey. Before we go into the day and time of the event, we're going to focus on Sonya, of who she was and what mental health and health in general she was doing her best to survive with. Sonya Massey was born February 12th, 1988. She was diagnosed with schizophrenia. The exact date is unknown. Let's go over what schizophrenia is. A disconnect from reality systems. Symptoms can be hallucinations, delusions, and disorganized speech. Let's go to examples of disorganized speech, such as repeating words and phrases, using words that do not make sense or put in a strange order, going from one topic to another with no apparent connection between the topics. Disabilities has many categories: physical, sensory development, also known as learning, mental health, also known as emotional, and other health concerns. Both of these cases, so Tanisha Anderson and Sonya Massey, are eerily racistly similar to me personally, in my personal opinion. Another Black woman with schizophrenia. They both had schizophrenia, and both of their outcomes are pretty upsetting and not right. And I believe it's upsetting and not right. And I'll leave a link. It might not be exactly when I say it is, but you'll see something pop up on the screen above. You'll see her name, Tanisha Anderson, and you can click directly in that and it should take you straight to the video. I'm also going to leave down below just in general disability cases I've done so far. And I'll do that for a while, but I'll first try to get my podcasts link first, and then we'll come that. If it's easier for you guys, let me know what's easier and how you access your videos. And yeah, what's the easiest way for each of you? Just leave a comment down below and I'll look for it. If I don't reply right away, don't worry. I will eventually, sometimes in my day job when replies come in, so I can't reply until I'm home. So I appreciate your patience and let's continue. All right, so Sonya Massey also had lupus, a chronic autoimmune disease. This can affect lungs, kidney, blood cells, brain, heart, legs, joints, and skin. It can be a debilitating disease. It is when your own tissue attacks your immune system, weakening it in the process. So there's a lot of different ones. POTS counts as it. Endo, E-N-D-O, so endometriosis, it counts as a autoimmune too. Fibromyalgia, that's one. There's a lot. And there's a lot where the health system hasn't covered that fully, which I'm glad I can bring that up with Sonya Massey. So you can even see in the video itself that we will show eventually here that she wasn't fully, not only mentally in the right mind, but she was probably in pain, in my personal opinion. But I don't know. I'm not her. I wasn't there in that moment. But it seemed like she was not only in physical pain, but going through maybe a manic phase, possibly, of schizophrenia, because there's manic phases within skits too. Maybe she was hallucinating that there was a third cop in there or a fourth cop. Who knows? This is just my own personal opinion, but I don't actually know, because again, I wasn't there. None of us were there. Now let's continue just getting to know Sonya. Sonya Massey had 2 children, one being her son named Malachi, 17 years old, and her daughter Jeanette, 15 years old. And they remembered her as a loving and caring mother. And this is a quote from Malachi. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Malachi? I don't know how to pronounce correctly. If anyone knows the correct way of pronouncing his name, please let me know. This is from her son, 17 years old, at the time of when this happened. She was loving, caring. Her cousins, she loved her cousins. She was just a ball of energy. We'd go anywhere. If she wanted to talk to someone, she'd go talk to them. She was just a loving person. She always helped people too. Now that's just heartbreaking knowing what happened. So, but let's actually watch the interview between her mom and her son Malachi.
For people who don't know her.
She's very smart, and she's always helping everybody but herself. She really was a homebody and a good mom.
Malachi, what was your mom like?
She was just a ball of love, honestly, to me. She cooked me the best food. I love her food. She was just a ball of energy, like a ball of energy. She could talk to anybody, you know. She's just the most loving person ever.
Does it feel like she's gone?
No. This is feeling surreal to me right now. She had lupus and stuff like that, so I would never think she would pass from like anything like this. I would think it was from that, but she would always tell me that if she did pass, just be strong. That's all I could do for her.
It's not real. This can't be real. I don't know how this could be real. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for your loss, too. And how did you find out that a deputy had shot your mother?
I found out from my cousin telling me.
What do you want to see done now?
I want him to get for full term, the highest amount of years he can get until death.
Do you think Sonya would still be alive if she had not been black?
Yeah, he would have definitely been more cautious. He wouldn't have did that, I don't think.
No, he wouldn't have did it at all.
We're gonna get justice for sure, I know. We are for sure, I'm positive. I'm positive.
Away from my husband in the water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
I
Rebuke you in the name of
No, I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the talk.
Malachi, you told me you only watched a little bit of the video. You had to stop.
Yeah, I can't finish it, like, cause my mom, like, she was too nice. Like, it's no way. Nothing like that should have happened.
Donna, you watched it.
No,
You don't even.
I can't.
You'd mentioned that Sonya was sick, so she had lupus, you said.
She was on the last stage of kidney disease.
And mentally, was she okay as far as you know?
Yeah, she was up until the last few days before that. She started saying, I'm gonna die. She started
like
getting
she knew.
paranoid.
Was Sonya ever diagnosed with anything?
A few days before, they said that she was paranoid because something happened.
I don't know what set her off.
So her mom confirmed that she had been medicated for her schizophrenia. I'm not using the term paranoid schizophrenia, as that is no longer a term, just as the term Asperger's syndrome is no longer a term in the spectrum of autism. It's irrelevant one. Now back to Sonya. On July 6, 2024, Sonya called 911 a little after midnight to report a possible intruder trying to get into her house, due to seeing a car that wasn't hers sitting in front of her house. Sean Grayson and his partner entered the house with Sonya. Remember the name Sean Grayson, working on trying to turn off. So they were outside the house. I saw a video, which I'll also leave the link down below, where Coffee and Crimes did a collab with an actual police officer, ex-police officer, and they have the full video of the before. He seemed agitated even before coming into the house, Sean Grayson, in my personal opinion. But I'll leave that down there. It seemed like he was really ready to just shoot her, in my personal opinion. It feels like it was premeditated, that it should be first-degree murder. But anyways, I'll go over that later. So conveniently, in my personal opinion, Grayson's body cam didn't work, but his partner's worked just fine. Grayson on the body cam, as Sonya tried to turn off her boiling water, as she was instructed to do, said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," thinking that she may throw the boiling water at him while holding up a gun from a small distance, which I feel was completely not needed in this moment. He said to her, "Jesus claim, you better fucking not, or I swear to God, I will shoot you in the fucking face." That right there is a pre-planned what he was going to do. He pretty much told her exactly what he was going to do. He told everyone that saw those body cam tapes what he was going to do. Burns can heal, but I don't feel, in my personal opinion, in this moment, she wasn't going to harm anyone, but he clearly wanted to shoot her in the face. His words, not mine. I believe she was just saying things to say them with whatever she may have been going through. So maybe, yes, she was seeing something, or someone that wasn't there that was scaring her. Maybe she saw a devil or something in front of her face. The illusion part of, or delusion of seeing things that aren't there, of schizophrenia. Even if she was medicated, she might have not taken her medication that day. There's a lot of different scenarios that might have happened. But in this moment, she then ducks after Grayson is holding up the gun. She even apologizes with her hands up as she's going down. She says, "Sorry, I'm so sorry," and she continues apologizing to police officer, clearly not harming anyone. Then he took 3 shots and murdered her for no reason. She had called him for help, not to become the murder victim. And you wonder why Black women do not trust cops. They seem to rather. Not all Black women. There's probably some that do. I'm not speaking for everyone, and I'm not speaking for each individual, but there might be some that do not trust and some that do, because police are meant to protect and serve, and this is just another case. Well, they're supposed to protect and serve no matter race, gender, or class. And this is just another case of not doing their job. That was clear murder, in my personal opinion. Then suddenly Grayson's body cam worked again. It's almost like he had the intention to kill when going in, like maybe he was racist himself. And then he was calling the woman he just murdered a crazy bitch. Let's watch that footage. Well, he says more than that. He says a lot of not great things.
This is the body cam footage of the death of Sonya Massey. This is what officers had to say after her.
Yeah, I'm good. It's crazy.
That's my fault, man. I didn't know it was.
No, dude, it was good. It happened so quick that we didn't have time to call out that it was me. And
Yeah, that's what we're after out. Make sure we need to look for someone.
no, we're good. I think she set it up on purpose. So, this is what it is.
Try not to move that bag. We'll take her out on a backboard so you don't have to move that.
No. We barely got missed.
Disgusting of Grayson, 30 years old at the time, and murdering a 36-year-old woman who was a mother, daughter, and human being. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who is representing Massey's family in their fight for justice, said Sonya's "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus" comment may have been spawned by her mental health struggles at the time, but it also speaks to her strong religious faith. AP noted. According to a Washington Post database tracking police shootings, 8 out of 1,161 individuals fatally shot by police in 2023 were Black women. The database also reveals that there have been 6 fatal shootings of Black women in 2024 so far. Since 2015, nearly 250 women have been killed by police officers, with approximately 48 of them, about 1/5 being Black women, according to Washington Post. First Assistant Attorney Mary Beth Rogers stated that the distance between Grayson and Massey eliminate any reasonable perception of threat. She is positioned behind her kitchen counter, well out of his immediate reach. Rogers noted that Grayson had numerous alternatives available to him other than using his weapon if he felt threatened. At no point did this defendant show anything but callousness towards human life, said Rogers during a recent court hearing. She added that the white deputy clearly dismissed his training as a law enforcement officer. The Sangamon County Sheriff's Office also confirmed Grayson's termination from the department in Facebook post published July 17th, 2024, I believe. On October 29th, or 2025, we're going to go with 2025. On October 29th, 2025, Sean Grayson, former Illinois Sheriff Deputy, was charged with second-degree murder, meaning it wasn't thought out beforehand, so he didn't plan to murder Sonya Massey. Sonya Massey is what the jury found him guilty of, only killing her. It felt, in my personal opinion, it was a first-degree murder, not a second, since he came in not that calm before even entering the house. He seemed to not believe her or try to understand what she may have been going through at the time. Within seconds of her following instructions, put away the boiling pot of water, he brought out his gun for no apparent reason and shot 3 times. One being in the head. Coroner said if she would have gotten proper help, she would have survived. And even in the body cam, he convinced his partner not to call for help. That's pretty premeditated to me, to not even try to get help for the person he shot 3 times for no apparent reason. Sadly, he is only up for 20 years of prison time. That doesn't seem right. He deliberately took a life. In my personal opinion, he should be behind bars for life without a chance of parole. He senselessly killed a woman who called him for help. Judge Ryan Cadigan scheduled a sentencing hearing for January 29th, 2026. So that's coming up at the end of this month. Attorneys for Massey's family said while they wish Grayson was convicted of first-degree murder, which I fully agree with the family, the verdict represents a measure of justice for Sonya Massey. Accountability has begun, and we now hope the court will impose a meaningful sentence that reflects the severity of these crimes and the life that was lost. Attorneys Ben Crump and Antonio Romanuzzi said in a statement, "We will continue to fight for Sonya's family and for the reforms that protect everyone from unlawful use of force. I personally hope they sentence him for life and not 20 measly years." Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a comment if you made it through the entire video with the word justice for Sonya. So you put both justice and her name. You can even say justice for Sonya Massey. I'll be looking out for those and replying to them. You can check out my podcast in the description below called Jesse's Stories, Unheard Voices. Like and subscribe, share with a friend, help spread the word of disabilities and mental health. I will be trying out a new time and day on Sundays at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for true crime disabilities content, and new episodes of the podcast will air every Wednesday at 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Please go download and make sure the podcast is successful, because right now I'm on Buzzsprout. That's the platform I'm using, and I'll start to get on Spotify and other places if there's enough downloads that those places want to accept me. So downloads are important, and spreading even that word. Okay, I appreciate you all. Until next Sunday, from silent voices to shining light, stories that inspire awareness and change. Peace. Catch you later, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Bye.